Hi YouTube, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today's video is going to be my products I regret purchasing. So I don't have a whole lot of products, but I just have a few here that I hope I can save you the trouble of not purchasing. So the first one is probably my most recent purchase, and that's going to be my Wet n Wild Coverall Concealer. And this one is an 802... I don't know if it has a medium. There we go. So this product is kind of one of those like concealer lipstick products, I can tell you, and it's very like cakey, very heavy, and it's not a very smooth consistency. Sorry, I was doing lip liner swatches, so that's on my hand. So here it is, and I just don't find it to be that great at blending. If you see, it kind of like sticks there, and when I do try to blend it, it kind of disappears. So this is not a good concealer at all. I don't recommend it, even though it is only like probably $2, $3. I'd say do not go for this crappy concealer. My favorite concealer is going to be my Rimmel concealer, so I'm not sure why I tried out Wet n Wild concealer. Okay, anyway, so the next one is going to be some blushes, actually. So the first blush is going to be CoverGirl blush, and this one is in the shade Natural Rose. Here it is. It isn't a really shimmer one. This one's going to be your matte pink, and I don't know if this maybe works on fair skin tones, but I'm not that tan, but still it doesn't work for me at all. If you see it, like, that's not even a pink, that's like a blush pink at all. It just seems like it could be like one of those highlighting pinks, but then it's matte, so it just isn't really that well of a blush, and it disappears on your hand. I swiped it right there, if you can see. I'm like really rubbing into this just so I can pick up some color. It just has no color payoff at all. I have another one that's in Rose Silk, I believe, and that one has a little bit more pigmentation, but still not as well. But I just definitely say don't opt for the Natural Rose color at all, especially if you're kind of my skin tone or anything darker at all, because this would not show up whatsoever, because it doesn't even come close on my face to showing up. Alright, so the next blush that I have to show you is going to be the Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush, and this one is in Orchid Hush. If you see this, I know it seems like a weird color, but I just thought it would be such a pretty blush color. I don't know. It just seemed interesting, something different than, what's the norm. So I really wanted to try it out. So here it is. I know it seems, because it is a domed product, that maybe I have used a lot of product, but in reality I haven't. I've just had to press down on this really hard to get any sort of pigmentation, and since it's like a putty, kind of like a Play-Doh product, it just presses down when really I look at it. Now it's like I could like smooth it out basically because I'm trying to pick up color. And there it is. It's like a very frosty lilac, and I think this could possibly work, but there it is. Look at that. It's almost like one of those like frosted, like kind of eyeshadowy looks in a way, like not really a blush. This is supposed to be a blush, and I don't think it is at all. I don't even think really fair skin tones can pull it off, because it just seems like such a frosty product in my opinion. So there it is, and it just has no pigmentation at all. This would like bounce back in the camera, like lighting, definitely. I do have this peach satin one, and this one is definitely a little bit more pigmented. As you can see, definitely like has more color to it. So I definitely did a heavy swatch right there. So I'm okay with this one just because you can get a little bit more color with it. I think if you go in the darker colors in the range of the Dream Bouncy Blush, and then you can get some color payoff to it. So I don't want to say that there's no color payoff in any of these blushes, because there definitely is. In Peach Satin, there's some color payoff right there. But in the lighter colors, it just doesn't seem like there's color payoff whatsoever. Okay, last but not least is my, let's see, and it's not that recent. I've had this for a while actually, but I just hate it. Automatically just hate it, okay? So here it is. This is the Maybelline Master Shape. These are for like basically your eyebrows. So I picked this up in blonde, when I had went to Walmart the other day, I needed to pick up more of my pencil blonde eyebrow pencils, sorry. I had left them at my boyfriend's house, so I really needed them at my place. So I have Walmart right across the street, so I went there, and they ran out of blonde in the pencil one, so I went with this one. It seemed different. They have one that's in green packaging, and that one I believe is the Define-A-Brow, I want to say, and I've tried that one before and didn't like it so much, so I thought maybe I'd give this one a shot. So here it is today. Let me swatch it for you. I think it's a good color. I'm doing a little bit of a heavier swatch if you see here. It's because you can lighten it up. I don't apply that much. So I use blonde because I do have light hair. I know it seems really dark in the camera lighting, but I rather have a good pencil that's a little bit lighter, and then I could darken it with brow powder, so it just gives it a little bit more natural appearance rather than having dark pencil and it could give it a fake appearance, and then having dark powder as well too for my brows. So that's why I'm just sticking with blonde. So this came sharpened, and it was sharpened really good. I liked how it came sharpened because it, gets a good tip for you. And I love how it comes with little spoolie too, because, you got a little spool your hairs. So that's what I do. I really adore this product, but it's around a $6 range or so. $6 to $8 I want to say, okay, because I'm not exactly sure. I'm not going to exactly pay $8 for a spoolie that I could probably get for $1 from e.l.f. And the product itself, it's a little bit of a waxy texture in my opinion. I have to use my spoolie across my hairs just to pick it up from it. Like the wax kind of lays it flat against the skin, and that's what definitely gives it a fake appearance, is when you have a product that is too waxy on your eyebrows and your eyebrows are just flat rather than a little bit perked up, in my opinion, and just having that little brow powder that also just kind of sets everything. So I really didn't like how waxy it was. And then the most hated thing is, okay, this was a nub before because I had used it up, and then I had tried twisting it. There's where the spoolie is, I mean, it looks like it's a twist up, and it wouldn't twist up at all. There was no product. I was spending minutes and minutes just trying to twist it up, and there was no product coming out whatsoever. So I wasn't about to spend $6, $8 for a product that is only like this much, and then that's it. So I had to use my sharpener because I thought maybe it was a sharpener product, and it's plastic packaging, so it definitely is not. There definitely is product because I was able to sharpen it. So maybe I got a defect and mine isn't twisting up at all. But because of it, it's just giving me a little bit of a bad taste with this eyebrow pencil. I will show you my most trusted eyebrow pencils that just work absolutely beautifully. Pretend you didn't hear that right now. Pretend you didn't hear that. My eyebrow case totally just fell down, or at least my little case that I keep all my eyebrow products. So we're just going to move on. At least I got it before it fell. Anyway, this is the Maybelline Expert Wear in blonde as well, and a pencil, so it's not like I'm hating on Maybelline products because this is definitely the best one there is. And here it is. My only complaint, though, with this one is that it's not as creamy. So here it is right here. So they're kind of identical in color. I did kind of smudge this off to make it a little bit lighter, so you can do the same with this one. They're definitely like really close, similar colors because it is blonde. So, but the only thing is it can be a little bit non-creamy in a way, but really it's not that bad, okay? It's not waxy, and it's only in a 2-pack, and it comes larger than this because I've sharpened this already. So it comes probably around this size, 2 of them for about $2.30 or so, and really adore that. But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm like going off topic on my products that I don't like. So those are the products I just wouldn't repurchase and that I regret purchasing, and hopefully I save you guys the trouble. But if you have any questions, comments, or any concerns, go ahead and list it below. Bye, gorgeouses.